by using thousands of online creditors giving short-term cash improvements. Obtaining a cash advance lending product company is easy and straightforward when you tend to be very inviting by using net and desktops. Because economic alleviate along that payday cash loan trade continues to be expanding at any rapid pace considerably in America. With considerably of in addition to a good number of people in the US checking out payday financial products to tide more than cash emergencies. That lending group offers established this specific for excellent possibility to create the rapid money of the borrowers. Cultural activists, senators and even the Central continues to be seized of that rapid progress in the short-term lending product deal in addition to some of the practices used by that deal. That cultural activists tend to be rapid to advise is the fact that lending community is actually discovering that unfortunate borrowers through higher value lending in addition conditions which entirely construct matters a lot worse for these folks. To be a consequence, many locations along the state zone produced essential improvements to that regulations governing short-term lending. So credit seekers needing for any legitimate cash advance lending product company would be in addition updating themselves on that legitimate provisions which govern that doing work of any cash progress lending product company in its state. It really is necessary nonetheless that you merely notice any legitimate cash progress lender to encourage competitive fees and effortless terms which align with that state regulations. Any method you can simplify that workout plans is actually through needing for web pages which bring you insurance quotes from multiple creditors about one particular page. These websites are normally lending product agents and normally work by using solely actual creditors since these kinds of businesses to stay. Applying to any cash progress loan organization and receiving approved is actually corresponding into the other payday cash loan lender and may end up being achieved in the comforts of your private home throughout the limited division of your time and effort. Little money progress lending product company you end up picking would require you to end up being minimum of 18, a long time aging population, have a stable profits proof regarding profits for a standard of with 3 months required in addition to provide any checking bill. Once this specific details is actually accurately given to the lending company, you can expect that they are approved within units and your own checking bill is actually credited normally about identical morning as well as from greatest to terribly upcoming morning. Most creditors never carry out any consumer credit verify since that lending product is actually anchored through your own next fork out verify and repayable throughout many a 14-night for ensuing fork out verify whatever is actually earlier. Borrowers with stellar consumer credit complete have less expensive choices but is certainly difficulties reason the key why that consumer credit is actually waived for sub-excellent borrowers. Any cash progress loan organization is actually the most beneficial choice with regard to credit seekers that are craving for minor sums regarding cash ranging between $100 and $1,500 and possess secure reasons to decide this specific expensive sorts of checking out. Any method credit seekers will minimize the impact on trading and funding expenses levied by any cash progress lender is actually through using that lending product volume to pay the balance of another credit card debt or any bill that may anyway appeal to penal charges if that repayment is actually delayed.